Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andrew from AR Media. In tonight's video, I want to go over the monthly releases for July 2019. Now, this is a bit of a slower month, but we do have some standout releases that I definitely want to go over. So let's get straight into this one. So tomorrow being Tuesday, we actually don't have any 4K releases. That's probably because of the July 4th week being a very busy week. Not a great time to release movies on 4K, but sadly, no releases tomorrow. So let's get straight ahead to July 9th. We're going to start out with Pet Sematary in 4K. Now, I saw this one back in theaters, and I got to admit that I wasn't that impressed going into it, but I kind of went into it with pretty high expectations. I really like the original Pet Sematary as well as I really like the book, so I went into it with a bit more expectations, but I'm actually excited to give it a watch for a second time because I'm going to go in with a little less harsh eyes and critique it a little less and see how I like it, and I'm just pumped to see how it holds up in the 4K format with some Dolby Atmos mixed in for the scares. Next up we have Waterworld. Now, believe it or not, I actually have not seen this one, so this is going to be a blind buy for me, but I've heard amazing things, and Arrow Video just did a really awesome box set with a 4K restoration but not on a 4K Blu-ray, so it's really cool to see this 4K Blu-ray coming, and I'm expecting a pretty awesome transfer and pumped to check out the movie for the first time. Last but not least, that week we have the IMAX Space Station in 4K. So these are really good demo-worthy discs, but the thing that always lacks in these departments is the length for me. They're always like 45 minutes long, which in my opinion is just not long enough really for the buy. So I usually wait till these go on sale, but these are awesome demo-worthy material, especially this IMAX Enhanced. Next up, July 16th, we're going to start that off with Shazam. So this one I have not seen yet, and I'm actually pretty pumped to see this one. I'm going to go into this one pretty blind. I don't know too much about it. I know it's a little spin on the superhero genre, so I'm gonna go in and have a good time with it. I'm not expecting any crazy visuals. I'm not expecting a crazy story. I'm just expecting a good time, so I don't think I'm gonna be too disappointed. Next up we have Moon. Now this is actually probably one of my most anticipated for the month, just because back when I saw this, I believe in 2009 when it came out, I really like this movie. This is a sci-fi kind of thriller psychological with Sam Rockwell, and just a really mind-bending movie and just a great movie, great trip, and I'm really into space movies, just a sucker for space movies, so I was happy and surprised to see this one come to the 4K format. Last for that week, we have Breakthrough in 4K. This is one that I do not know much about, so I can't help you much on there. So the next week is July 23rd, and this is going to start with my most anticipated for the month, and that's going to be Alita Battle Angel. So this I wasn't that excited to see in theaters, and I didn't go see it in theaters, but I just heard amazing things when it comes to the video and the audio quality, when it comes to the actual visuals and the sound. So I just can't wait to demo this on my 4K system. I wasn't that into seeing it in theaters because I actually was more waiting to see it on my 4K system and demo it at home. So I'm really pumped to get this one in. The steelbook's looking really cool, so I'm going to pre-order that. And yeah, definitely one I'm looking forward to for sure. Next up, we have The Doors. Now, this is a favorite of mine as well. This is a somewhat biographical story of The Doors and Jim Morrison. And this is one that I don't really see needs the 4K treatment, but it's always welcome to have a favorite hit the 4K. And for those who haven't seen it, this is just a great movie all around. Last for that week, we have the new Hellboy. So this is like rush released, I believe, because all of a sudden this is dropping on Amazon Prime, and this is all of a sudden coming out on 4K Blu-ray. I believe it's coming out really fast, but I missed this one in theaters. I heard pretty terrible things about it, but I still want to check it out in 4K. Big fan of the original Hellboy, so I still gotta check it out. Gotta see if it's worth the watch. And last for the month, we have a Sony release. This is one that I haven't seen, but this is Glory in 4K. Now, knowing Sony and their other war transfers, this is gonna look amazing, so I'm pretty sure I can already say that this is gonna look amazing just by going by their back catalog, but we'll see how that one looks. I haven't seen that one, so I may pick it up. So anyway, guys, I'm going to leave links for all of these down in the details below. Using those links give me a small kickback to review more 4Ks for you. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next video, and have a good night.